Hello. Thanks for calling Low Value Mail.
Hey, Danny.
Hello.
This is Annie.
Hi,
How are
Annie.
you?
I was hoping that
Yeah.
we would get some female callers on this episode because I'm sure a lot of women have been simped for pretty disgustingly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make it a little, I'm going to take the assignment and go a slight different direction.
Sure. Please do.
And it's not so much about me.
Okay.
But I recently went out with someone who I thought going into this, like, I'm giving this guy a shot because usually when a man's more successful, he's kind of an asshole. So this guy's, not to put him down, but he had, let's just say, like, he should have really had his personality going for him.
Sure. Did you know that he didn't have a good personality?
No. I'm just saying from what I knew of him, he's just, I don't want to, I'm just trying to not put him down.
Okay,
like, he just should have been someone who, like, really had a good personality, really had a good heart, like, really an attentive type listener type of person.
Like, he basically just had nothing going for him is what it's sounding like.
Yeah, he didn't have, like, he was not successful in any kind of financial way. So he really should have been someone who was,
at least
working on his inner self.
Sure.
Know?
That's fair.
And on the date, it's like towards the end of the date, he just starts talking to me about this woman that he's still stuck on, and I was just kind of like,
no.
Don't. What are you doing?
This is
you're
first
just ending
date?
This date. Yeah, you're just ending this at this point. Or are you telling? Like, I just like, what is happening? Why would you do this? You just ended the date.
That's so awkward.
But the level of it, okay, this is a woman. I'm in California. This is a woman in Australia.
Okay.
Whom he's never met in person.
No.
3 years ago. And they met on some kind of, like, spiritual dating app or something. And the whole time I'm listening, just like, oh my God, you loser. But I didn't say it. You
saying that?
I was just thinking it.
And you're on the date with him. You must be like,
yeah. And I'm just like, what is even like? Oh my God, you loser.
Do you think that there was any scenario where he was bringing this up to make you jealous?
No, I think he's an idiot. I think I think this is why he's where he is in his life. He just doesn't know how to interact with people. But so then he's telling me the whole picture, and I'm just like, yeah, they met 3 years ago on some kind of spiritual dating app, whatever. Okay. And they texted for like a couple months, and then she just abruptly was like, yeah, so I met someone and like, this is done.
Also, I live in Australia. What?
Okay, I'm not even done with this whole, like, this is like King Simp. So once he told me that, I just felt like, you know what? I think I'm a nice person. I really, like, I might sound a little bitchy, but I'm like a pretty good person. I think I have a good heart.
Okay.
And I felt like, I'm not going to just tell this person I never want to see you again. So what I told him is like, you know what? I think everyone needs friends in life, and like, if you need friends, we can be friends. Just from the story, it sounded like, yeah, you need someone who can, like, tell. Like, if I were your friend, I would have told you, don't ever tell this story to anyone because it makes you look horrible.
Yes. Be like, never, especially on a first date.
Yeah. So we've kept in touch friendlyly, right? Like, I've been, like, friendly with him. And he let me know that he is flying to Australia.
Yeah.
For this woman.
Okay.
I think he's there now.
Oh, God.
And he's missing Christmas with his children, the youngest of whom is 5 years old.
What? Just to see this woman?
Yeah, just to see this woman.
But she's agreed to see him?
Yeah.
And are you like, what are you doing?
So, like, as a woman, he's brought her up before, like, oh, she's talking to me again. I'm like, she's toying with you, you unbearable idiot.
Oh, God.
Like, you're her, like, you're her, when something doesn't work out for her in her actual life, like, you're her OnlyFans and she doesn't even pay you, you fucking beta shit. Like, and the unfortunate thing about this person is he's otherwise a physically attractive person.
Well, that's kind of probably why you were...
has nothing else.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So she agreed to meet him. Where was it? I think that's all the details. But he's missing Christmas with his children.
That's fucked up.
For
just
this
to talk
woman
like,
who's like, so, and I gently as possible have kind of brought it up when he's brought it up of like, yeah, like women kind of have, like men usually kind of have like layers of men in their lives. And, especially if you're in another country, that's just like, I'm bored and I want to talk to you usually.
Annie, give me his phone number.
Like, no. Let me
call him right now.
No, I mean that would be hilarious.
He needs to hear from. He needs. I don't know. He needs something.
No, he wouldn't listen to you. He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen to the most basic, like you're putting your life into. Like he doesn't listen to shit. Like
I guess sometimes people just need to learn through experience.
Like you need to learn. And as he explained it to me, I was like, you're missing. Okay, and then I was like, let's just pretend. I'm going to go into your little fantasy world with you for like a half a second. Let's pretend this works out. Like, it's not going to, but let's pretend. First off, she probably doesn't even really think you're coming. So one, like when you actually show up, she's probably going to get freaked out.
Yeah.
Okay. Two,
I mean, the distance is too much distance.
Yeah, like
traveled.
Let's pretend I'm going to join you in your little fantasy realm. And she actually like, this is going to somehow work, which like odds of that are unbelievably low. Like more likely she's going to get freaked out and you could get removed from the country. Like that's a possibility.
Sure.
But let's just say you guys fall in love and it's going to work. You're going to leave your children, the youngest of whom is 5.
And multiple children. He has multiple children.
Yeah.
Did you find out?
That's what I'm saying.
He has 3 kids?
He has 3 kids. I knew this before I went out on a date with him. And he came across as someone who like really cares about family and really cares about kids. And for me, I'm like, well, and he had an amicable divorce with his ex-wife a few years ago. So for me, it was like, well, it's not perfect, but
are you able to confirm that's true? That it was amicable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he? How old is he? Is he? Like
I'm not even like. So after this,
is he just going through a midlife crisis?
Well, I don't care. Like after I got all of these facts, I was just like, did I tell him? But I definitely thought like, you're actually like a horrible person.
Yeah.
Like you're a bad person. There's no scenario where it's like fine that you leave your 5-year-old. You're not going to be in your 5-year-old child's Christmas.
Just to go.
Like it's only his 5th time he's done this.
Yeah. And probably the second one he remembers.
Yeah. And then the backstory behind you're not there is not admissible. Like this is just, if I was his ex-wife, I would really be like, I'm taking full custody of these kids. Like, I can't have you disappointing these children repeatedly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Oh my God.
It's not even like a good reason either.
I understand this story is also a poor reflection on myself, which is, I'm appreciating that as well.
And, but everybody swings and misses on dates, whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, but it's like, I kind of knew going in of like, well, because I'm in Los Angeles and it's just like, you got,
I'm sure there's tons of horrible people
usually
out there.
Like complete asshole, really successful. Let me shock and awe you with my success.
Sure.
People complaining about life because they're not succeeding at all. So like I took a chance on this one where he's like kind of a free spirit and he's kind of he's a functional nutritionist and someone who's not really materialistic. Okay, those things sound potentially interesting.
Sure.
And then you get to know the person more and you're like, yeah.
That part seems to be quite the deal breaker. Is, I mean, that's very good advice for anybody. Don't travel. I would say if you've never met a person, you're allowed to travel 1 hour tops. That's the maximum you're allowed to travel for someone you've never met.
If for someone you've never met, if they're in your field or they're somehow related to, like what they do for their profession is somehow related to yours, then maybe you can meet up at a conference or something like this, even if it's really far out of town.
Well, that could be far because you're at least doing your thing, your own thing regardless. But if you're just meeting up for a date, 1 hour max. That's that's my rule.
Don't abandon your 5-year-old child on Christmas.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
For a woman that's like literally just a fantasy on your phone that you've never actually met. Like,
guys be simping, Annie. Guys be simping. All right, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but what is... Yeah, anyway. Okay, talk to you later.
Bye-bye.